Let's see what is happening in the world in the main news. In Israel, the Ramat Gan and Beni Barak areas near the capital Tel Aviv were hit by a missile attack from Lebanon, injuring 5 people, 1 seriously.
A missile attack was launched in the center of Israel. The fire that broke out after the attack was seen like this. According to Israeli media reports, the missiles that hit 2 areas near Tel Aviv were fired from Lebanon. According to the Israeli army, shrapnel fragments landed in areas close to Tel Aviv. However, the police presented a different account. Speaking to local media, an Israel police official emphasized that a direct hit occurred in the area, increasing the risk of a building collapsing. In the northern part of Israel, a woman lost her life and 10 individuals were injured as a result of a missile attack originating from Lebanon. The targeted region suffered damage to various buildings and vehicles. The Israeli army attacked the Lebanese capital, Beirut. Lebanon's official news agency reported that Israeli warplanes bombed a point near the prime minister's palace in the center of Beirut. There were casualties and injuries in the Israeli attack organized without any warning. There are fears of more casualties. In his speech at the Israeli parliament, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the attacks on Lebanon and emphasized that a potential ceasefire would not signify the cessation of Israeli assaults. He asserted that it would be imperative to coordinate concerted operations against the attacks initiated by Hezbollah. Netanyahu's statements regarding the need for systematic measures to counter Hezbollah's aggression were reported in the Israeli press.
Sir, we will now go to Brazil. You know that the G20 summit is being organized in Rio in Janeiro. In these images that are coming live to your screens, those moments when the leaders of many countries take photos are coming live to your screens from Brazil, from the G20 Leaders Summit in Rio in Janeiro. Yes, it is coming live to your screens from that point. Leaders gathered in Brazil this time with many topics. President Erdogan also spoke at the session today. He made important statements about Gaza. He reiterated his call for peace once again. Yes, you have on your screens the President of the United States. Maybe you should say the former president now. Biden's last international contact will be this summit. He is also among those who appeared at G20. Following the photo session, we deliver the pictures to your screens in real time, live streaming the images. As we said, this was Joe Biden's last summit. No more. From now on, Donald Trump will participate to the top. But of course, it is one of the topics covered here. We have often asked and will continue to ask how the US policy will change. And what kind of statements will Biden make at this summit? What will he say? What will be the outcome? What will be the text headings to be read in diplomatic contacts? Here we'll see. You see President Erdogan on your screens, together with Joe Biden, and they have a short conversation. During the Leaders' Summit, G20 updates were displayed on your screens. Let me emphasize once more. In today's session, President Erdogan reiterated his previous plea for peace in Gaza. This statement contains approximately 230 characters. And on the screens with Joe Biden at the moment, let's emphasize that this is Joe Biden's last summit. In the past days, he opened his authorization to Ukraine about the missiles, yesterday. We will see what he will do next, whether there will be other decisions he will take until January. A photo was taken. Leaders attending the summit. And then, right now, I think they leave the hall.